hey, that's your final answer?
Well, this is a very momentous event. The press seems to be totally occupied with saying, oh my God, the Supreme Court is 6-3 majority conservative. Oh my God, and they're tearing their hair out, and they're criticizing the Senate, and they're criticizing Trump for doing something that Trump was frankly hired to do. And I think it's very significant. Naturally, like all Americans, I am concerned that if the Democrats take control of the Senate, that they will try to pack the court. And as you know, Roosevelt tried to pack the court unsuccessfully. Thank goodness the Congress stood up to him at that time in the 1930s. But I think 9 is a good number. Apparently, we did have 7 at one point, and they did increase it to 9, and that's been a very long time ago. And but I'd like people to focus more on her extraordinary life and her extraordinary credentials. And I mean, here we have a woman with school-age children. She has 2, she's white, she has 2 African-American children by adoption. She also has a disabled child. I think this is somebody who can really relate to America as a diverse community, and I think that she will be a very fair justice. She has an extraordinary background. She taught at Notre Dame before she went to the judiciary, and while there were some professors at Notre Dame who later protested, the fact is that the Notre Dame alumni came out overwhelmingly lauding her as a great teacher, and she has done a fine job as a justice on the appellate court since President Trump appointed her there. And I think also lost in the hysteria is the fact that a black justice appointed by a Republican, Justice Clarence Thomas, did the swearing in last night. So as I heard somebody say on the radio this morning, a conservative commentator, this is the diversity of the Republican Party, contrary to this false narrative that the Democrats are the party of the women and minorities. So I just think it's very interesting, and I think it's quite sad that people are attacking her as a person, and I think that's very unfounded.
Oh, what an exciting time this is. So we have less than 1 week. Well, 1 week from today, actually, when we have the election. And again, once again, let me remind you that you can get this book. There's a whole section in the book. And what is that section called, Dr. Schein? At the end of the book, where you kind of do a comparison of all of them, the analysis of 100 years of American presidents.
Yes, we talk about the economics, we talk about the marketing of the presidency. And I make a series of recommendations. And as you know, I'm a huge fan of, I think saving the American democracy is going to require term limits. And that could lead to a little bit more instability in government from some people's viewpoint. But I think it would be a very healthy thing to have more true representatives in Congress instead of these people who are in for 47 years and for 30 years and 40 years. And many of them are Republicans. This is a bipartisan observation. It's time for us to have a representative democracy, which was the founding fathers' design. And to do that, we need to send people to Washington, get the job done, and come home and live under the rules that they have passed.
I think that's great. Just flipping through these chapters on the analysis, the proposal for improving future American presidents, and then the media and creating the myths of American presidents. This is all the way from Woodrow Wilson to Barack Obama. So it does not include Trump, however, back 100 years from Barack Obama. So get this. Look to see how all the different presidents handled when they had a crisis. And all of them did. So check to see, do the analysis, the comparison, and then you can make an educated vote on November 3rd, next week. So Dr. Schein, once again, thank you very much for taking the time to expound on what's in the news, what the rumors are, and then just the facts. So thank you very much, and look forward to talking to you again next week, which will be election day. We'll be talking next week. So
Yes, ma'am.
we'll have a great time next week.
Thank you, Sandy. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.
Okay, talk to you then. Bye.